This is Jolo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Welcome to Prescott Valley, home of the 2024 3A state quarterfinals. The boys playing here today as we got the featured game here on iTalk1067.com, and that is the Snowflake Lobos facing off against the Knights of Gilbert Christian High School. These two teams look like they may be unevenly matched here today. Gilbert Christian coming in the number 2 seed, Snowflake the number 7 seed, and we'll talk about how these two teams got into this position to face each other here in the quarterfinals in just a second. But first off, let's talk a little bit about the Snowflake Lobos. They have had an up and down season. Come in with a 13-5 record. They've played well at times. They've had opportunities and have shown a lot of growth throughout the season. As we've had a chance to watch them, they seem to be peaking at the right time. We'll see if they can put things together to beat a very tough, physical, and big Gilbert Christian Knight team. A lot of people in the state are saying that this Gilbert Christian Knight team, in fact, Coach Clary even mentioned it to me just before this, that they are perhaps the only team that might be able to beat the very difficult Valley Christian team. So we'll take a look at that more in a moment as we look at their schedules. But first, let's go to our Medical Center injury report. Your Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. Time now for our Ace Hardware key players of the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. Now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will actually come to you. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're here to serve you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. Our key players for the Gilbert Christian Knights, we'll take a look at a few of them. They are a team that can score a bunch of points. And leading the team in scoring is Keon Talgo, the 6'3 senior who averages 20 points per game. He's the kid that the Snowflake Lobos have really got to take care of early on in this contest, because he can get things going and get this game out of hand in a hurry. He's a kid that likes to drive. He can slash and go to the basket, but he can also pull up and knock down the three-pointer at any given time. So it'll be a tough defensive assignment. We'll see how Snowflake plans to attack that. We understand they're going to come out in the zone first, but if he starts dropping threes, they might change that philosophy in a hurry. Most teams try to go man-to-man and put a body on him to try to eliminate his effectiveness on the floor. We'll see what happens here for the Snowflake Lobos. Jace Olson, the 6'5 junior, averages 15 points per game for the Knights. Lepemi Amole averages 13 points per game, and he also leads the team in rebounding with 9 rebounds per game. He's the 6'4 senior for the Gilbert Christian Knights. For Snowflake, not a whole lot of scoring. In fact, only one player in double figures, and that's, of course, Asher Brewer, the 6'1 junior, who we've had plenty of time to talk to here on iTalk1067.com. He averages 15 points per game, pulls down 9 rebounds, leads the Lobos in both of those categories. Of mention also Carson Lewis, the 5'10 senior, 7 points per game. Brock Urban, 7 points and 7 rebounds per game, the 6' junior. And of course, Merrick Olberg down low along with Landon Clare, both of those kids averaging right around 6 points per game for the Snowflake Lobos. There's your Ace Hardware key players of the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware. Now with the 24/7 locksmith, call them day or night. Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. Back with our Northland Pioneer College tip-off and your starting lineups when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Hey White Mountains, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce and Sholo. At Horn Auto Center, we're proud to offer the best pricing on all of our new inventory. We won't be beat on price. We'll honor any advertised price on a comparably equipped vehicle on any new Chevy, GMC, or Cadillac. It's that simple. Save time, gas, and money while keeping your tax dollars local when you visit Horn Auto Center. Come see us on the Deuce and Sholo where we won't be beat on price. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you along for the 2024 State 3A State Quarterfinals here today, live from the Findlay Toyota Center, home of the Northern Arizona Suns, and host today to the quarterfinals for the Arizona 3A State Playoffs. As we take a look at both of these teams, Snowflake comes into this contest having a first-round bye at this number 7 seed. They faced Monument Valley on Saturday and beat them 47-45. So they scraped past the number 23 Monument Valley Mustangs to get into this contest. Gilbert Christian had a first-round bye as the 2nd seed and faced off against number 15 Sholo, who had beat Payson in their first round, and they end up advancing to this contest by beating up on Sholo 89-42, to give you a sense for just how good this Gilbert Christian team actually is. They've a team that can score a lot of points in a big hurry. Gilbert Christian, of course, coming into this contest, the number 2 seed just behind Valley Christian, and Valley Christian got a win earlier this morning as they will advance to the state semifinals. They beat Sabino by about 20 or so and will advance to the state semifinals on Friday at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Show Lady Cougars, the only other mountain team who has punched their ticket to the 3A conference. At least I should say in the 3A East region, the only team in the 3A East region who punched their ticket to the semifinals. And the Snowflake Lobos, the only boys team left in this tournament with the hope to go to the semifinals. We'll step away back with the Northland Pioneer College tip-off when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back as we get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. And for the Snowflake Lobos, stepping to the jump circle will be the 6'1" junior Asher Brewer facing off against the 6'4" senior Omole. And Omole will win the tip into the front court. He tips it over to Olsen. Olsen, pull-up jumper in the lane, but an offensive foul going to be called. Stepping in to take the charge was Irvin. And that'll be foul number 1 in the game. Jace Olsen picking up the personal.
You know, it's going to be those real workman type plays like that for Snowflake to take down more of a giant.
Absolutely, and those fundamentals will come into play crucially. Ron, well said. Snowflake has possession up with the 8-footer off the window and in for Lewis. And Snowflake opens up the scoring with the 2-0 lead into Omole. He battles his way down low, then kicks to the corner right side. Three-pointer good. Keon Talgo already showing what he can do on the perimeter. Up and down with the right hand, J.J. Hall. Trapped there. Gives top to Brewer. Brewer hands it off. Gives to Lewis, and Lewis turned around after he drove towards the lane. Now puts one up off the free throw line, a little runner. And Lewis has got his second bucket. Carson Lewis, who averages 7 points per game, already has 4 in this one. And the Snowflake Lobos retake the lead as there's a missed shot on the other end for the Knights, and here come the Lobos. Dribble down inside, bounce pass down low, left-hand leader, no good. Rebound fought for by Omole and Irvin. And Irvin will tie up Omole. And that'll be a jump ball. The alternating arrow will favor Snowflake. Set to check the ball in is Aiden Kaur. Kaur to Lewis. Lewis hands it off top of the key for Brewer. Back to Lewis. To Brewer. Brewer wants a 15-footer on the elbow. No good. Rebound to Mole. Knights will push it up the floor. Kamari Stanbury. Inside the paint. Misses the shot. Brewer with the rebound for the Lobos. They've got a 3-on-2 if they use it. Aiden Kaur takes it left hand, leans it in and scores it.
You know, it took that left hand to get around the defender there, who was up over the rim for a block.
Overcoming a lot of size difference in that matchup right there. Puts the Lobos up by 3. Inside the paint, leave for Omole. Omole off the window, no good. Kaur trying to take a charge, ends up on the deck. Rebound again to Brewer. Brewer's already got a couple of boards in this one, and Lewis takes it inside. Opening up front, Lewis has been exploding the guards out in front for the Knights.
You know, we don't have a shot chart, but man, a lot of the shots have been hit within 10 feet for the Lobos, getting down underneath there.
There's a miss for Talgo, and Lewis drives it in, tries to make another one coast to coast, and a foul is called. And I missed who that was on. Goes against one of the Knights players, but I'm not sure which one they whistled on it. We're across the way, press rows the opposite side of where the officials report their fouls. And so Snowflake with the basketball. Lewis, top of the key, over to Kaur. Kaur. Right now, Snowflake playing with a lot of confidence. And Kaur threw this one away. It looked like Brewer, he thought Brewer was going to stay out top, and Brewer started to move inside, perhaps try to get some separation from his defender, and Coor just misjudged it.
Yeah, Stanberry there for Gilbert Christian, applying a lot of pressure. So
the Knights will work it around the perimeter. Looking for a three straight away, or excuse me, a three from the wing left side is no good. That's another missed shot for the Knights, and Snowflake chance to take another crack at it down low as Lewis got loose underneath, and the Knights forced to foul him down on the low block. He can't get the shot to go. The foul's going to be called, though, on number 2, and that's Stanberry with his first. Lewis at the free throw line now with a pair. He's got 6 of the 8 that the Lobos lead here with, 8-3. He misses the first at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line.
You know, you can almost see here in the first parts of the game Coach Claire's game plan. Surprisingly, to take it inside on this bigger team and really take it at them.
And that's amazing. It's a surprise. You're right. Surprising tactic, but it's working. 1 out of 2 at the line, and then a steal on the other end for the Lobos. They try to work it ahead to Lewis. Lewis leaked out of the back and had an opening for a moment. But Stanberry recovers well and knocks that one out of bounds.
Stanberry with the kind of athleticism maybe they haven't seen this year. A pass like that normally up in the 3A East is going to get through.
Tip ball, going to be knocked out of bounds as checking it in is J.J. Hall. Fake to Lewis, then throws top of the key for Irvin. Irvin back off to the right side. Lewis pull-up jumper, got it. Wow. What a shot for Lewis. Lobos lead 11-3. 4.5 left to play here in the first. Low post. Talgo turns, draws contact. Foul will be called against Snowflake's number 15, Brock Irvin. That's his first. At the free throw line, it'll be Kian Talgo, the 6'3 senior, trying to get his game going here.
It's interesting how the Lobos have been able to contest from 10 feet in on the defensive side, and it hasn't been true for Gilbert Christian on the defensive side, and so I wouldn't have expected that.
Talgo, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw number 2. Missed this one, but Amole got position underneath, and he puts it up and in.
First mistake there by the Lobos, not boxing out.
Yep, that was a bad one. Easy 2 for the Knights. And there's a great drive by Coor as he puts it up and in.
Another 10-footer.
Aiden Coor. And then a three-pointer on the other side for Jake Olson. Lobos up 13-9, 4:05 left to play here in the first. Lewis working it out of the backcourt, has his bucket picked though by Olson, and Olson puts it off the window and in. All of a sudden the Knights to within 2. Couple of substitutions up off the bench here for Snowflake, getting set to check in as Brewer sends it to the corner. Now a fadeaway 15-footer hits the hill, no good. Rebound, throw it ahead, wide open, left-hand layup, easy bucket for Faramoil, and he's got himself his first basket of the night, and we're tied at 13. Lewis out of the backcourt. Getting a little slap in the face right there from Jace Olson saying, hey, I can guard you, I've got your number. And Claire passes off to Coor. Coor's fadeaway jumper won't go, force that one up, and then a rebound is gonna come down to Talgo. Talgo stops at the top of the key, hits the 3. Keon Talgo, the 6'3 senior, looks like a point guard when he elevates and pops that three-pointer, and the Knights have their first lead of the night. Coach Claire wants a timeout as the Lobos now trail by 3, 16-13, 2:52 left to play first. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back here as we get a chance to watch some really good basketball in this opening paragraph of the first quarter. 2:52 left to play in the first. It's the Knights up 16-13. They've got the basketball after the timeout. Couple of fresh players on the floor. There's where Baum is one of those. He's got the ball now out of the wing. And his pass is stolen away, picked off by Schinker, and he's going to go in and put it up. Schinker gets the easy bucket at a 5-point lead for the Knights. Another fresh face for the Lobos. This is Landon Clare. Clare works it now down into the corner. Bounce it down low. Back to the wing. Irvin tries to set a screen there for number 23, Baum. And Baum throws this one into the backcourt. And it goes out of bounds. They call a backcourt first, though, as it was first touched by Landon Clare. So 2 errant passes here and 2 quick turnovers. And the Lobos suddenly watching the momentum shift in this one. Top of the key. Olame click it out to the wing left side. 3-pointer off the hill. Olame with the high rebound. Gets a shot off, no good, and Brewer comes down with it. Double team. Throw it ahead. Irvin to Core. Core trying to 3. Got it. Aiden Core has 5 in the contest, cuts the lead to 2, but the scoop shot on the other end for Schinker. He's got the bucket. Back to a 4-point Knights lead, 20-16, buck 25 left to play first. Left-hand dribble coming across for Clare. Irvin hands it off to Baum. Baum at the free throw line. Out to Brewer. Brewer wants a 3. He got it.
You know, it makes you wonder, Kevin, how long Snowflake can play at this pace, especially with the depth of the bench for Gilbert Christian.
They've been matching up well with them so far, right? I mean,
yep.
This has been a great first quarter for them. Let's see if they can continue. Olame had his shot blocked, but he's able to put it in anyway. He has 4 in the contest. Knights up by 3. Core with some 3-quarter court pressure. Breaks it with a pass to Irvin and a 3-on-2. Irvin's shot from 3 is no good. Pass in the corner. Knights want a 3, and they're going to get it. Tyler Burr with the 3-pointer. And the Knights out to a 6-point lead. Asher Brewer, left-hand layup, score it. 13 seconds as the Knights bring it up the floor. Into Olame. He's going to swing, put it off the window and in. Tough post move down low for Omole. And Brewer at the buzzer. They say he didn't get it off in time. That'll end the first. Knights will lead it. 6-point lead for them as they head to quarter number 2. Up 27-21. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back here as we get set for quarter number 2 of the 2024 3A state quarterfinals presented by Sholo Ford. Best place to purchase your next car, truck, van, or SUV is Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Talago going to go for a dunk. and he'll be fouled in the process. Aiden Core got up there with him, was able to get a hand on it. That's quite impressive, actually, for Aiden to
Yeah, that's a good foul, Camden. You know, you saved from a little bit of a dunk and momentum.
Well, I'm just impressed he was able even to get into the neighborhood up there that high. That's the first on Aiden Core, and Amole hits both of his Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. Amole now with 6 in the contest. Knights out to a 29-21 lead. Lobos drive to the to the free throw line. Bounce it back up top for Olberg. Olberg to the line, pull-up jumper, 15-footer, got it. Eric Olberg, his first points of the night. 29-23, 6-point lead now for the Knights. Pull-up jumper on the left side, and a foul going to be called here. Aiden Course, that was 32. Ty Boone stepped in to try to take a charge, and he's whistled for the block. Tyler Burr at the free throw line. Misses the first. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you, don't throw bricks. Boone with the three-pointer in this one. Missed both free throws.
Yeah, I want to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Lewis, down low, Boone. Boone blocked by Talgo. Out of the backcourt races Olsen. Kick to the corner, knock it down. Stanberry drains it. Three-pointer. Knights 32, Lobos 23. Fake to the right by Olberg. Stops in the corner, gives to a cutting Brewer. Brewer cannot get the shot to fall. Almost had a steal after the rebound was pulled down by Burr. But now the Knights will work the perimeter. Burr between the circles over to Talgo. He'll hit try to hit a logo 3 here. Won't get it. Now a 2-on-2. And some contact, no call. And we get contact over the back that time of Landon Core. Did a good job getting his man up in the air. And Talgo's going to pick up his first.
You know what, we figure 6 to 8 point lead for Snowflake early when they come out and just really punch these guys in the mouth. And I started to wonder, at what point does, effort and hard work overcome talent. And but right away, Gilbert Christian adds to their talent some effort and hard work, and I think that's been the story over the last few minutes here.
Yeah, you can. You can see just how hard Snowflakes. You look on their faces and see that they've been working harder than the Knights. Landon Clare, 1 of 2 at the line, I believe.
I think he missed them both.
Oh, did he miss them both as well?
Pretty sure.
I think you're right, because it remained 23. So Snowflake looking for some answers now after they came out hot. They have cooled after the Knights have maybe woken up a little bit here. And the shot no good there for Clare. Inside the lane, throw it out to the corner. Stanberry wants a 3. He got it. Kamari Stanberry, his second three-pointer. And with 5.5 remaining here in the second, it's the Knights up 35-23. As Lewis draws some contact, and I think it was Jace Olsen with his second personal. Set to check the ball in, Landon Clare. Looks in the backcourt, nobody cannot get it to Lewis, so he throws it up to Olberg. Olberg between the legs, bounces to the high post. That's Irvin. Irvin's pass to the low post was knocked away by Stanberry. Picked off by Stanberry, I should say. Triggers some transition basketball. They skip across over to the corner on the left side, and Olsen knocks down another 3. Timeout on the floor. It's Knights 38, Lobos 23. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I don't know, my computer might have froze up. 5:05. I'm just going to leave it here. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back here to the home of the Northern Arizona Suns. It's the go to the high post. Talgo fakes left, spins right, puts up the 15-footer, won't go. Lewis to the corner, gives it to Irvin. Back up top, Claire's three-pointer, no good. Racing it out of the backcourt is Fairmoil, and he'll pull up a pop from 5 and score. Owen Fairmoil, the 6'2 junior, with 4:10 remaining here before halftime, gives the Knights a 15-point lead, 40-25. And out of the lineup for the Knights comes Jace Olson. Lobos will break the press. Up the far side comes Irvin. Irvin in trouble, gets to Lewis. Lewis in the corner, double team, backs up, now comes over here to the wing right, to Irvin, back to Lewis on the low block. He backs in and is grabbed that time by Logan Lucero. That'll be his first.
Foul on number 3, Logan Lucero. His first 13 foul.
Set to check the ball in is Aiden Coor. Coor out to Lewis on the angle right. Give to Irvin, his shot blocked. Coor though comes up with the loose ball, gives to Asher Brewer, and an easy bucket for Brewer underneath. And there's a steal, but stepping on the line was Lewis. Lewis had the steal, but stepped out of bounds. He had stolen it from Schinker. 3.5 remains here before halftime. And just tossing it into the backcourt for Fairmoil. The Knights will hand it off to Talgo. He wants an NBA range 3, and he got it. Keon Talgo, his third three-pointer of the afternoon. Brewer's shot blocked by Amole. Second try, no good, and the rebound comes down to Lucero. He wants to run. Picked off there, stolen away. Had his pocket picked that time by Hall. And a jumper by Lewis is no good from up top. Long rebound goes out of bounds, and Aiden Coor thought it was last touched by the Knights. The official said it was last touched by the Lobos. So the Knights are going to get it back here. Coor watched it go out of bounds. Could have saved it.
Yeah, it's probably one you just want to not leave in the hands of the officials to make a call.
There's a shot for 3, right side. Stanberry's got his third three-pointer.
These guys aren't missing.
And Stanberry's so fast. Gets that ball, knocks the ball loose from Irvin and out of bounds. You can watch him just measuring that bounce.
Yeah.
Going for it at just the perfect time there. Heavy pressure. Stanberry going to meet Lewis at the time strike. Lewis switches to his left hand and comes here to the left side. Gives to Hall. Hall to the free throw line. Stop there. Give to Irvin, to Lewis. Lewis tried a little give and go between two defenders, and it was stolen away. But now Brewer gets a long down court gift, and then Lewis gives it right back. The Knights rolling around on the floor, fortunate not to get called on a travel. The Knights called timeout as they were struggling in the backcourt there. Looked ugly, but they're going to retain the possession. 2:14 left to play second. Knights up 46-27. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back. It's the 2024 state quarterfinals here from Prescott Valley, Arizona. The Lobos and the Knights of Gilbert Christian High School having a struggle. Knights up 46-27. Lobos have cut the lead down from 15 down to 9. And driving the left side, putting it up with the right hand, it's no good for Olsen. Lobos looking for some transition opportunities here, and they throw it away. Into the hands of Stanberry. He falls down. It's picked up there by another Knight. Then all the way down court, give it to Jace Olsen. He's got it off the window and in. Claire to Core. Core back to Claire. Claire goes right side, gives it up to Baum. Now back over here on the left side to Claire. Claire looking to get a screen. Works it over right side to Core. Core looks in at the high post, picks up a screen, turned away, now back towards the quarter. Give to Brewer. Brewer drives inside, has his pocket picked by Lucero. Throw it ahead to Amole. He dunks it down. Lopeme Amole has been held in check here today for the most part, but gets an easy bucket there in transition. Knights up 50-27. Brewer hands to Core, and Brewer threw that one away.
I mean, the defense man-to-man is just suffocating for Snowflake. They can't get very many open looks. And you know what I like about this Gilbert Christian team, because we talked about them and they played Valley Christian earlier in the year, is after that first couple minutes, coach didn't have to say anything to them. He wasn't a yeller. He wasn't yelling at them. They knew that they didn't come out with the kind of intensity they needed to, and they made the change.
Well, and it's been a big one. The transition was very visual. Like, there was no doubt.
Right.
Like, after that timeout, it was, all right, let's get the gears going here and let's get going. Snowflake with the basketball, pump fake underneath, a lot of contact but no call. That time with the body in his face, it was Brock Irvin who got his man up in the air.
I feel like he got fouled by two different players.
Yeah, from behind and in front. A kick is called as Core bounces it off the leg of a Knight player. Lobos run the inbound. Claire double team, splits it, puts it up, no good. Brewer battles for the rebound, slips his defenders, and goes with the reverse layup up and in. Where there's a will, there's a way. Asher Brewer inside of the trees, able to make a respectable basket there at the end of the half. It's the Knights who will take with them a 21-point lead to the half. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Hey, White Mountains, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce and Sholo. At Horn Auto Center, we're proud to offer the best pricing on all of our new inventory. We won't be beat on price. We'll honor any advertised price on a comparably equipped vehicle on any new Chevy, GMC, or Cadillac. It's that simple. Save time, gas, and money while keeping your tax dollars local when you visit Horn Auto Center. Come see us on the Deuce and Sholo, where we won't be beat on price. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back. It's the Horn Auto Center halftime show brought to you by the Horn Auto Center on the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. And we talk about the first half here. The Gilbert Christian Knights, I think, were a little shell-shocked when they walked out on the floor and saw that Snowflake wasn't going to lay down and let them walk all over them. In fact, Snowflake got out to an early 8-point lead in that first quarter. And all of a sudden, the Gilbert Christian Knights seemed to flip a switch, and they poured it on. It was a 6-point Knight lead at the end of the first quarter, and now they have pulled out ahead by 21 points here at intermission, 50-29. Taking a look at some scoring for you for Snowflake. Carson Lewis has 9 points. Lewis got all of those in the first quarter. It's 4 field goals and a free throw there. Landon Clare missed a couple of free throws. Merrick Olberg with 2. Asher Brewer ends the half with 11 to lead all Snowflake scorers, and Brock Irvin with 2, 5 for 8 in core. On the Gilbert Christian side of things, 9 points for Kamari Stanberry, all of those from the perimeter, all 3-pointers. Caleb Schinker with the 4 points, 10 points for Jace Olson. He got 2 3-pointers and a couple of field goals. Tyler Burr with a 3-pointer. Owen Faramoyle with 4 points with a field goal in each of the quarters. And Keon Talgo, who was held in check early in the contest, kind of came alive there in that first quarter during that stretch when they were able to make up a big portion of their difference in that first quarter. Talgo got 2 3-pointers in the first and 1 3-pointer in the second. A free throw and a field goal gives him 12 to lead all scorers here at intermission. Lepeme Amole held to 4 points in the first quarter and 4 in the second. He has 8 here at the break. We'll step away. Back with our second half adjustments with Ron Everingham when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back. It's halftime score. Knights up 50-29 as we get set for quarter number 3. Ron, this was fast and furious in the first half. They've got a lot to work on if you're a Snowflake Lobo fan.
Yes. First of all, let's start off by acknowledging what Snowflake won't do. They won't quit. And these guys are going to play hard until the very end. You just know it, and you can count on it. And, as far as what they need to do, it's tough. We couldn't determine there was enough half-court defense to know whether they're still in a zone or not here to start the game. But they may want to consider going man-to-man, but it's like pick your poison with these guys because you may shut down an outside three-pointer, which they've been shooting a high percentage at as Gilbert Christian. But then again, then you got to deal with the athleticism player by player and possibly take some hits there. So we'll see what they do. Maybe they'll go with a full court press. So they've been dealing with a full court press themselves, and so we'll see what they have energy for.
Grit and determination can only take you so far. At some point, you've got to beat the other team in front of you, and right now, They are outmatched, are the Snowflake Lobos. Can they overcome a 21-point deficit? They've got the ball to start the third, and they turn it over and then get it right back. Irvin picks it up for the Lobos. Reminder, today's game is brought to you by Northland Pioneer College. For the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, go to Northland Pioneer College. That was a steal by Amole after a missed shot by Snowflake, and it is picked up in the backcourt by Lewis. He drives right side, and Amole goes 13 feet up in the air and blocks that one away for Lewis.
I would imagine Lewis hasn't seen that yet this year.
No, that's not something you get to see at the 3A East level.
No, nice.
Brewer, another reverse layup, and he's got himself a nice bucket.
Is that a reverse or a backwards?
Well, I don't know.
It's a backwards layup.
Yeah, it was. Talgo, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Amole, he puts it up and in. Well, this third quarter will be telling. Can the Lobos break into this deficit and get some shots to go? Lewis was a large part of their early success. Irvin was trying to drive, and I think they got Sandberry on the foul. I think they said he was only at his first, but I've got him for 2.
Yeah, they only have 1 team foul. Oh, his first personal foul of the game.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, maybe they said 1 team foul. So I'm pretty sure that's his second personal. Anyway, Lewis with the basketball gives to Kaur. Kaur right-hand dribble, spins at the free throw line, tries an 18-footer, misses, gets his own rebound. Over to Lewis. Lewis able to find some room inside and puts it up and in. Carson Lewis now with 11 in the contest, and Talgo wants a three-pointer from the corner. Amole goes above everyone, has his shot blocked underneath by Brewer. And that's going to trigger a fast break, and Asher Brewer gets an easy bucket and blows it. Lewis gets the rebound, pump fakes, puts it up, missed it. Foul on the rebound as Brewer is going to be fouled as he got the weak side board. He gets contact by Schenker.
Every shot contested on those rebounds. Really, it was just the first one that shouldn't have been missed, but all the others were contested before the foul.
Carson Lewis pulls down a rebound. Reminder, we're looking for our Deemers glass man of the game, and right now Asher Brewer and Lewis both in the running for that honor. As Lewis hits the first of 2 free throws, make it 2 quick Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you don't throw bricks. Lewis going to be whistled for a ticky-tack in the backcourt as he tries to pressure Stanberry. That's his first. Snowflake. Full court, man-to-man pressure. That answers your question there, Ron.
Yeah, they've come out this whole half in that. And, Gilbert doing a good job of breaking the press.
Amole gets a rebound off the missed three-pointer by Talgo, and it goes out of bounds. Yeah, Snowflake has been having some troubles. I think they've had fewer troubles breaking the full court pressure and more troubles breaking the pressure on the defensive end, just in their set offense. The Knights are very active up front. They come up top, get a lot of hands on balls, getting into the passing lanes. You can watch, they anticipate where a player's going to be really well. In fact, better than any of the teams we've watched so far this weekend. Today, Talgo, basket and 1 here.
Talgo got bumped on the shot, kept his composure, did a nice little fade away off the glass.
I believe they got Asher Brewer on that foul. I think that's his first. Talgo completes the three-point play with the free throw. Lewis throttles it across the time stripe with the left hand, working against Olsen. Lewis takes it down inside and passes it out to the corner, trying to hit J.J. Hall, but it goes out of bounds. We talked about Lewis. His speed and his agility was giving him open looks inside the paint. He drove in 6 times in that first quarter and ended up hitting 4 buckets out of it. But the Knights have really stiffened up defensively since then. Amole gets the rebound here, and a foul's going to be called on Kaur. They get Aiden Kaur. Yep.
He's first, 13 foul.
Well, I've got him for 2, but they say officially he's just got 1. Amole in the low block, double team, throw it up top. Drive the lane, throw back up to Toggle. Toggle chases it back to the half-court lane. No look pass to the wing. Cross-court pass. Now kick to the corner, try a 3. It's off the mark, rebound Lewis. Lewis has a 3-on-2. Gives to Irvin. Irvin off the window and in.
That's a classic Snowflake there. They know how to get the ball up the floor quick.
Pull-up jumper, Toggle, leaves for Amole, nice pass. Amole puts it off the window and in. Lewis trying to erase a 20-point lead here. Lowest it's been this quarter is 18, and there's a steal. Amole gonna come coast to coast and leans in off the window against Asher Brewer and puts it in. Right hand dribble, kick to the corner. Kaur pull up, tries to get a jumper off. He's double teamed. Throw it ahead, and laying it off the window is Sinker, and Sinker has the bucket, and that'll trigger a Snowflake timeout with 3:49 left to play in the third. It's the Knights 61, Lobos 37. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Lobos with the basketball here after the timeout, trailing 61-37. 3.5 left to play here in the third quarter. Got a 21-point deficit in intermission. Over the back here as Asher Brewer tried to post up against Jace Olson. Olson whistled for the personal. I've got Olson for 3. The official scorekeeper says no, it's 2. So I'm messed up on my fouls. I'll stop even saying what I think I have. Irvin. Excuse me, that's Olberg. Olberg kicks to the corner. 3-pointer, no good. Brewer got the rebound. And a bump and a foul as Brewer goes to the deck. Jace Olson going to be whistled for the personal. That should be 3 on him.
You know, we got a listener, Mike Thompson, who wants to bring in the conversation this idea of private schools that can move players around and small town schools. You know, Cam, do you think the AIA is going to ever address this?
You know what? I don't think they will, to be quite honest, and I'm not sure why. But and I will tell you, I don't think. I think the main problem is really not necessarily the recruiting that goes on during the year, because there's a lot of people that will deny that. As Farrah Moyle able to slice through traffic and get a transition bucket for the Knights there. But I think one of the things that ought to be looked at is the fact that these teams will go out, and when kids are in junior high, they're sending out recruiters to these club basketball teams and these tournaments and saying, okay, if this kid looks like he's going to be a prospect for us, let's start talking to him about getting a private education and bringing him in on a scholarship to play for us.
Well, it's interesting once we looked at even what they're doing in college with the name, likeness, image, and then we get
3-point bucket for Firmwell.
And we get almost like player empowerment at a high school level. It's going to be celebrated as long as this does continue.
Right. Well, there's definitely a disadvantage. I don't think anybody looking at this thing subjectively would say otherwise as Ty Boone knocks down a bucket for the Lobos here. 66-44. Inside the paint, a fresh face for the Knights misses. Omole got the rebound, draws contact. Did they count the bucket? Wasn't very emphatic if they did.
Nope, 2 shots.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of good people, at the AIA thinking about this, and I'm sure there's no easy answer. But it's something that I know some schools in Indiana they've gone to an opt-in level for private schools. You could opt into a classification that would basically be above everything, no matter what level school you're at.
Would you be on your own to determine where you want to play? Is that?
Yeah, I suppose. And then they end up playing, in that division, they end up playing schools from out of state, playing more on a national level.
Interesting. There's a foul, a new player in for Snowflake, Nash Robinson. And the foul's going to be called on Stanbury. That's 3 on him. And Nash Robinson will go to the free throw line here. Well, it's definitely one of those questions that tugs at the hearts of public schools when they come down to these tournaments and get blown away by 20, 30 points in a state quarterfinal game. It's the frustration is renewed every time that happens, and today's going to be no exception as the Knights have really poured it on here now, up 67-42, and back into the lineup is Olsen. Olsen sat for a bit with 3 fouls. He misses the 15-footer. Snowflake trying to get it across the time stripe, had it stolen away for a moment. Leaning in is Merrick Goldberg. He gets the bucket, and it's 67-44. 3-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, won by Amole. Got the loose ball after the tip. Talgo going to lean in, and we got what could have been called an offensive foul there. And this brings into question, now that Randall's not here, we'll talk about this. Ty Boone is going to be called on that personal. Now, did he have defensive position? That's the question, Ron.
I don't think so, but I'm hearing that this year doesn't matter.
Well, so what doesn't matter, you don't have to be
have
set.
Your feet set.
Don't have to be set as Amole completes the 3-point play here.
We're going to need Randall to watch that one back. Give us a take.
To me, he was squared to the player.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Now, maybe he got there late. Maybe it's possible the official's saying, okay, well, he slid over after the offensive player elevated. But I don't know. I mean, that looked like pretty good defensive position to me. When he came down, it looked like he was square.
And it also looked like the offensive player jumped from about 3 feet from where he landed, so he was pretty committed to the drive.
Right. Oh, I'm telling you, these Knights are athletic. They're fun to watch.
Yes.
And if this ends up being the state championship matchup, the Knights and Valley Christian, it's going to be a heck of a game. Well, we get another foul here. And so that'll send Amole to the free throw line with 5 personals in this quarter. If you're another rule change this year, of course, is each team has 5 fouls each quarter before they go to the double bonus. Everything's a double bonus. There's no longer a 1+1, as Amole misses the first half of this 1+1 and misses them both. Nash inside, pump fake, off the window, too strong. Irvin with the rebound, or Olberg rather with the rebound, and he puts it back up and in. That was Nash Robinson with a pretty move on the other side, but couldn't finish. Talgo misses. 27 seconds left before the end of the third. And, it looked like Rom lost his footing. He was going to go up for a dunk and just didn't get the elevation that he wanted. Ends up missing the easy bucket. Three-pointer no good. Long down court pass for Boone. And there's the steal, but he was out of bounds. It'll be Knights ball. Ezra Baum got the loose ball down there and dribbled it on the baseline. 70-46, Knights lead with 4.5 left. They give to Talgo. Talgo graces it ahead, pulls up, tries a three, got it at the buzzer. Keon Talgo, the 6'3" senior, knocks down the super shot to end the third and puts the Knights up 73-46. The fourth and final is next. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey White Mountains, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce and Sholo. At Horn Auto Center, we're proud to offer the best pricing on all of our new inventory. We won't be beat on price. We'll honor any advertised price on a comparably equipped vehicle on any new Chevy, GMC, or Cadillac. It's that simple. Save time, gas, and money while keeping your tax dollars local when you visit Horn Auto Center. Come see us on the Deuce and Sholo, where we won't be beat on price. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back. We start the fourth and final quarter with the reminder that when you're looking for the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, you'll find it at Northland Pioneer College. Also, our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, we'll be looking for that one, as there's a kick by Stanberry. And we've been talking about this, the challenge with that the AIA has with these with private schools being able to offer so much more than public schools, and that advantage has seemed to have led to them having stacked rosters with guys with more size and athleticism than you would find in any one school of the same size here, at least in the 3A conference. And to your point, Ron, Jace Olson is 6'5", so we just look at the Knights here: 6'5", 6'2", 6'3", 6'10", 6'4". There's your starting lineup here for the for Gilbert Christian. And of course, how many 3A schools have a roster that features everyone that's over 6'2"?
Right. Not many. I was trying to count them.
Well, there's two in this tournament, and they're both private schools.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we haven't seen the Shamrocks play.
No.
That'll be interesting.
Well, we got two private schools coming up next in the next matchup here.
Yeah, so we get a chance.
Christian and Yuma.
Yeah, we get a chance to see Yuma Catholic and Valley Christian face off. So we'll count them up on that one as well. We'll give you the answer at the state semifinals. Keon Talgo turnaround jumper scores. 75-46.
I was looking at the Snowflake schedule, and they hadn't lost any other games. They had one game they lost by 14. I think it was to Holbrook.
The smallest kid on the court, Christian Smith, the 5'8" sophomore, just blocked Jace Olson, the 6'5" junior.
Yeah. we'll go down the other way, and Lewis gets an and one. So like we talked about it just after half, they're not going to quit. And one of the things that, the kids from our schools, to their credit and their character, they having coached, high school basketball, it never goes into the locker room. These kids don't talk about this. They're usually up for the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is more of a parents' conversation, in the car ride on the way home. And Lewis missed the and one, but Snowflake has the rebound. Pull-up jumper is no good for Smith. Down-court pass, Amole. Drives to the line, into the lane, kicks to Talgo in the corner, trying a three. Heel, no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith had it poked away by Talgo. Talgo smelling blood. Now he gives up. Now here's a mismatch. Smith on Amole. I'd have liked to see Smith take him. Take him off the dribble. Three-point shot, rattles home. Nice shot from the perimeter by J.J. Hall. And like you mentioned, Lobos fighting their way to stay in this 75-51 with 5:30 remaining here.
And I hadn't even noticed, but that's a three. Wow.
That's a dagger. Faramoyle knocks down the three.
Snowflake starters, we're getting a rest right now.
Yeah, this is all second team play with exception to Lewis. Lewis across the stripe. Pitches to Hall. Hall, deep three, no good. Rebound Knights. Talgo drives baseline. Pull up, 5-footer, no good. Amole's tip won't go. Brewer, rebound, looking for numbers as he runs it up the floor. Lost the handle. Now picks up his dribble, looking for someone to pass to. Found a back cutter and got it. That's Ty Boone showing some moves down low. Down the baseline, off the window. Amole gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Lapeme Amole, 6'4" senior. And Snowflake takes a timeout with 4.5 remaining. They trail in this one 20-27. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back. 4.5 left to play in the fourth. Knights lead 80-53. Well, it's been exciting basketball. That's the winning part of this. If you enjoy basketball, this has been a lot of fun to watch. The Thatcher Eagles were defeated by what did they have in their first game? I forget.
Well, I think Thatcher was playing Valley Christian, right?
No. That's coming up, right?
Nope.
AIA Ironwood, right?
Oh, Ironwood, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Next, Northwest Christian and Yuma Catholic.
That's right. Oh, Valley Christian beat Sabino earlier. That's the one you're thinking of. Meanwhile, Olberg knocks down the first Mount Mobile Auto Glass free throw, hits the second. That's 2 quick free throws for Snowflake. Cuts the lead to 25. Steele, nice job getting in the passing lane. Landon Clare out of the backcourt. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass right side over to Olberg. Olberg picks up a screen. And you just see how, this is, make no mistake, this is not just athletic talent. These teams are well coached.
Oh, yeah. And
the Knights, you watch them, they immediately get into the lane. They know where the players are going to go, and they anticipate that and cut them off at every pass. It's actually really fun to watch as Olberg knocks down a 16-footer. And then a foul as the Knights trying to get a transition going here. And into the Snowflake lineup, number 14. Have to look up his name. Hold on just a second here. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound. Ball comes over here under our bench. And with 3.5 left to play in the contest, Knights up 80-57. Olberg set to check in, or check the basketball in. And number 14. That's Irvin King for Snowflake. Ball gets forced out on the other side. And the Knights down low. Lobos pick it up. Rebound to Irvin. Pull-up jumper. Claire, front of the straightaway three, no good. King able to get the rebound, and his shot no good. Racing it out of the backcourt is Abrahamson. Abrahamson over here, throws it underneath. And a whistle and a foul called on Irvin. Brock Irvin, the 6-foot junior for Snowflake, who's averaged 7 points and 7 rebounds for Snowflake during the season. Picks up his second personal. And Ty Boone checks back into the lineup. 3-point shot from straight away is no good for number 11. That's Burr, Tyler Burr for the Knights. And a steal picked up by J.J. Hall. Hall left-hand dribble across the time stripe. Right side to Aiden Coor. Fakes the shot, moves in, fakes it again, gives to Irvin. Irvin inside the paint. His fadeaway won't go. He hits the deck, no call. Leaning in on the other end and scoring is Logan Lucero. That's his first bucket of the evening. Knights lead 82-59 with 2:05 left to play. Lewis drives the lane, bumped and fouled. We're going to have a non-shooting foul. That's on Lucero, his second. Lewis works against Lucero. Give it right side for J.J. Hall. Hall to Boone, over to Lewis on the wing left. Looking at Coor in the corner, now drives and pitches to Coor. Coor drives the baseline, gets inside on the low block, loses the handle on it. Last touch, though, they say it was tipped out by Barth, Wright and Barth from the Knights. And the Knights executing another substitution here, and guys with no sweat on their brow will come in and presumably finish this game out for the Knights as J.J. Hall knocks down the 15-footer.
These are all their under 6-footers.
Right. These are the guys that work hard all season long and
practice.
Hope that maybe next year they'll grow 5 or 6 inches. Well, it looks like Snowflake's going to make some substitutions now as well. They've been platooning players in and out. Asher Brewer back on the floor along with Lewis.
Some new faces.
King will check in. Ezra Baum back out on the floor. And Nash Robinson returns. Bounce pass to the high post. Out to the corner. Try a three. Heel no good. Claire with the rebound. 82-61. Knights lead. Brewers drive down the baseline. Missed the shot. Knights will work it around the perimeter. Johnson gives over to Abrahamson. Back to Johnson to Abrahamson. He spins at the top of the key, drives the right side of the lane, leans in with the right hand and misses. Nash Robinson clears the glass, and a bump and a foul is called as Abrahamson's going to be whistled for the personal on the dribble drive by by Olbert.
His first 15 foul.
And that's the 15th foul, so it'll send Olbert to the free throw line. The 6'2" junior had 2 at intermission. He got 4 in the fourth quarter, has 4 here in the, 4 in the third, has 4 in the fourth, and now has 5 in the fourth with that free throw at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Well, Ron, you got a Horn Auto Center drive of the game we can talk about. I feel like it's been nothing but Horn Auto Center drives in this one.
Yeah, really, there's been a lot of them.
I mean, obviously, you love the breakaway dunk by Amole. That's
the first one that came to mind.
Yeah, that's one that stands out. I think there's been some good transition buckets for the Snowflake, and really that maybe the Horn Auto Center drive of the game is that one that ended up as let me get this down. Nash Robinson knocks down a free throw from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. I'm trying to remember who passed it to Nash Brewer, but it was a perfectly played transition. They ran the point perfectly and got the easy bucket out of it. Unfortunately, we don't have any replays, but Robinson, by the way, knocked down both of his free throws. 28 seconds. Shoot one from the corner, it's no good. Tip and follow is good for number 4, Ryden Barth. 18 seconds, and it's a 20-point lead, 84-64. Flair misses off the angle right. And this is gonna be the ball game. Abrahamson brings it across the court. Snowflake is gonna allow him to do so, and that'll be your final. Gilbert Christian. Giving the right to head to the semifinals on Friday at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum by defeating the number 7 Snowflake Lobos 84-64. Our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, our Deemer's Glassman of the game, and our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. We'll announce those next here on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey, White Mountains, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce and Sholo. At Horn Auto Center, we're proud to offer the best pricing on all of our new inventory. We won't be beat on price. We'll honor any advertised price on a comparably equipped vehicle on any new Chevy, GMC, or Cadillac. It's that simple. Save time, gas, and money while keeping your tax dollars local when you visit Horn Auto Center. Come see us on the Deuce and Sholo, where we won't be beat on price. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Show Low. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
It's our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game now as we go to our post-game wrap-up. Once again, the final, it was Gilbert Christian over Snowflake today, 84-64 in this quarterfinal matchup. And our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, we talked a little bit about it. It was a transition bucket for Snowflake where they came down, and my recollection is that Lewis fed Asher Brewer on a perfect feed that gave him an open look underneath, and that's your Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Time now for our Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. And today we could have given it to a host of different Gilbert Christian players, but the reality is we want to give it to a Snowflake player because we're kind of homers like that. Yeah. And so we're going to give it to the 5'10 senior Carson Lewis, who really had quite a few rebounds today. He's a guy that was active on the boards early in the contest, wasn't afraid to battle with the trees. And so Carson Lewis, the 5'10 senior for Snowflake, our Deemer's Glass Man of the game. Again, call 1-888-GLASSMAN for the best selection of glass in the White Mountains. Time now for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. So we take a look at a lot of players that fit the category of where that could go. In fact, 4 players for, well, almost 5 players for Gilbert Christian in double figures. You had Kamari Stanberry with 9, 10 points tonight for Jace Olson, Owen Faramoil with 12, and of course these points are unofficial. I missed a few points, I'm sure, while we were talking about our demystifying the AIA rules. Keon Talgo, 20 points tonight for the Knights, and Lapome Amole ended up with 20 points as well. So all of those players deserving of that honor, but as we'll stick with tradition and go with the Snowflake player here, Asher Brewer, the 6'1 junior for Snowflake, had a total of 14 points this evening. Asher Brewer, the 6'1 junior, is our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. By the way, leading all Snowflake scores tonight was Carson Lewis, the 5'10 senior, had 15, got a bunch of those in the first quarter. We mentioned how successful he was at penetrating the defense early on and getting the Lobos out to an early 8-point lead. And that young man was really kind of the catalyst of the Lobos' success in that first quarter. Ends the game with 15 points. Hats off to him. Other players of note tonight, J.J. Hall with 5, 11 for Merrick Goldberg, and he got most of those in the second half. 4 points tonight for Brock Irvin, 4 for Nash Robinson, and 4 for Ty Boone. Final score once again, Gilbert Christian over Snowflake, 84-64. The Gilbert Christian Knights advance to play at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. They'll be there on Friday. The time has, looks like the time has not been set yet for that contest, but they will face the winner this Northwest Christian Yuma Catholic game that's coming up next here at the Findlay Toyota Center. And so they'll await the winner of that to find out who they'll play at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum on Friday. We do have one team from the 3A conference that has punched their ticket to the semifinals, and that's the Cougars of Show Low High School. The Lady Cougars have advanced to the semifinals. Right now they are set to face the number 2 Window Rock Fighting Scouts, who defeated Monument Valley yesterday. Show Low got the win over Fountain Hills. It was an impressive 66-40 victory for the Show Low Lady Cougars. We'll have the coverage for you on that on Friday. Again, the time is still to be determined, but it'll be live from the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. We hope you'll join us for that in support of your Lady Cougars at Show Low High School. That's going to wrap things up for us. Any final thoughts for you, Ron?
No, just proud of the representation that we had from the White Mountains, and congratulations to Coach Claire and his team. Just a well-coached team, a lot of great young men out there playing hard, and so they never gave up and just met their match today.
That's well said. They came into this contest knowing that the task was going to be tough. I felt like they gave a valiant effort throughout 4 quarters. The first half looked really good for them, and unfortunately for them, this night team they're legit. They are a real 2 seed, and we'll see how they do next week as they face off, as the private schools are starting to get together now in the finals, and we'll see which private school is going to end up with the victories. We see another team out in front of us right now. These Northwest Christian Crusaders look like they've got a little bit of size to their roster as well. Well, special thanks to Mel West, who's producing our camera work and all of our highlights.
Yeah, go check out those highlight reels. They look great.
I invite you to check those out. They'll be posted to our YouTube page. Be sure to share them on your social media accounts. Our Facebook account was hacked, unfortunately, so we have no control over what goes on that account. Trying to get that back, but as of yet have not been successful. So we hope you'll check it out on our YouTube page. And until next week, for Ron Everingham, I'm Camden Smith. We'll see you later. So long, everybody.
This has been Show Low Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, the Kopaniki Communications Station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.